I read comic books and I was the hero of the comic book. I saw movies and I was the hero in the movie. So every dream that I ever dreamed has come true 100 times.
Just the king of rock and roll, king of rock and roll.
Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, baby.
The best 2 hours of Elvis.
Blue Suede Connection. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I find it funny that the website we got this from is called mentalfloss.com.
Okay. You always like these names.
The names crack me up. Yeah. And it's places to grab a bite of Elvis is what the article was titled.
All right.
So number 1, Fort Worth, Texas. All our listeners out there in Texas, go on over to T&P Tavern. It's used to be a railway station. And apparently the tracks used to bring a lot of notables, including Elvis himself, right through town. They have what's called the Elvis Martini.
Uh-oh.
This is to honor their history, and Elvis, the bar offers, called the Elvis, a martini flavored with peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Oh, my. I don't drink martinis, but I mean,
honor
Elvis, I would try one.
Yeah, it'd be a little different, but it's probably really good.
Well, if we ever go to Texas in that area, we'll try it.
Then back over in Vegas, you have Mr. Lucky's, located at the Hard Rock Cafe, Hotel, and Casino. They have a 14 banana pancake serving.
Oh, my gosh. That's a family-sized meal.
I know. It's served with Nutella, whipped cream, powdered sugar, and, of course, 14 slices of bacon on top.
Oh, okay. I could deal with that.
What is this with banana and bacon?
I don't know. It's Elvis.
Well, he the banana peanut butter, but and he did love bacon,
Yeah.
but I had never heard about him putting them in together, but I guess they go together.
Sure.
And then we always like to go over to New York, Brooklyn, Pharmacy and Soda Fountain. They reopened recently in 2010, and this popular soda fountain is all about sundaes and milkshakes.
Oh, it's my kind of place then.
You'll like this. The Elvis Sundae is vanilla ice cream, peanut butter, banana, and bacon. Again, bacon.
I would do it. I would do that. I would definitely do that.
Okay, one last one in Bartlett, Tennessee. We've got Memphis Mojo Cafe. They're known as a go-to spot for burgers, but it's a special dessert that will send Elvis fans into a frenzy. The Elvis Dippers. Nutter butter cookies dipped in maple waffle batter, deep fried, and dunked in butterscotch banana cream.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh,
I got
Lordy.
love in my tummy.
I can feel my arteries clogging right now.
Sounds wonderful.
Elvis is actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for a couple different things. Most fan clubs, being an example.
Oh, yeah.
Most charted artist. Most platinum certified records. Most consecutive weeks on the UK charts. Hits with 111. Total of 1,149 were on the UK singles charts.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Most weeks on the UK singles charts. A lot of UK accomplishments over there.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Most number 1 albums by a male solo artist.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a couple. He's in there other things. I didn't write them all down. But that's just a couple Guinness Book of World Record feats that Elvis has accomplished. He's the gift that just keeps on bringing them, huh, baby?
That's right. You know, you gotta get your hand going, act like you're whipping something.
I love it. You know, you're taking your notes over there and doing what you're doing, but their body just moves the whole time. And I look at your beautiful lips, and they're singing right along. So
okay,
it's very entertaining for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
You know, who needs this big TV we have in the studio? I just watch you. 54 million people watched Elvis perform on The Ed Sullivan Show on September 9th in 1956. Mm-hmm. That was nearly 1/3 of the U.S. population at the time.
Ooh.
That's a lot of people. In his lifetime, 69 gold records, 43 platinum, 13 double platinum, and 9 triple platinum.
Wow, yeah.
So that's a lot. And that's just in his lifetime.
Yeah, I was going to say, they have stats for him now because he continues to keep earning.
It grows. And when we were in Memphis and we saw all these plaques and all this new stuff just coming in.
Stuff, yeah. They have to have rooms for it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's incredible.
You know, it's only fitting that Elvis would have to cover that song.
Well,
Memphis, Tennessee, it's such a part of who Elvis
it's like
was.
It was written just for him.
Chuck must have known. He probably thought, I'm going to sing this, but I bet you Elvis wants to do it one day.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew, and everybody wanted Elvis to do their stuff.
There was Chuck and Elvis, there was a mutual respect there. Chuck really dug Elvis, and of course, vice versa. And Elvis did a couple other songs at the time. He did Promised Land, and There's a story where actually Elvis and Sammy Davis Jr. were hanging out in Vegas, and they went to see Chuck Berry in one of his shows, and they snuck up in the front row. And Chuck's up on stage. He goes, "Oh my!" He goes, "When Elvis and Sammy Davis Jr. are in the crowd, you got to be on your P's and Q's."
I bet that makes somebody really nervous.
Yeah, he said he was, but he loved Elvis and said lots of good things about him, and of course Elvis about Chuck.
Well, rockhall.com had to give their input.
Okay.
They have 10 songs that they would say were very important, essential songs in Elvis's life. All right, number 10, they say Burning Love.
Okay.
Number 9, Suspicious Minds, 2 great songs. Number 8, In the Ghetto, very important message song. I get that one 100%.
Yeah.
Number 7, How Great Thou Art.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, that showed off his love for gospel and just his talent alone. Number 6, Viva Las Vegas.
That's an important song.
I guess because it's a highlighted movie, you know. I don't know. It's one of those 60s movies that actually did get, good reviews. Number 5, Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Number 4, Don't Be Cruel. Number 3 on their list, Heartbreak Hotel. Obviously, that was the first big smash hit for RCA, the one that put him out there completely. Number 2, Mystery Train, which I love. That's one of my favorite Sun songs, Mystery Train. That one and Good Rockin' Tonight.
Yeah.
And, of course, the number 1 song they say, the most essential, most important song was That's All Right, Mama.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
It had to be. It had to be that one.
Yeah.
A softer kind of voice. He did a good job at that, didn't he?
You can tell he'd been working on it in 2 years sitting in Germany.
With a lot of help from Charlie Hodge.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I understand now why their relationship was so tight, why Elvis loved him so much.
Yeah.
Of all the guys in the group that hung out with Elvis and all, Charlie was that one faithful guy. And even to the day he died, I mean, he would just share nice, wonderful stories about Elvis. He didn't dwell on any of the bad stories or anything. It was always positive, and he shared the generosity in the heart and all that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
He was a really good guy, too. If you ever met him, he's really hilarious.
No, I didn't. I wish I would have. If I could have met anybody in that was so-called Memphis Mafia, Charlie would have been the one I'd have wanted to meet.
Yeah, he was definitely funny.
For those of you listening who's not quite sure who Charlie is, if you watch any of the Elvis live concerts from That's the Way It Is to Elvis on Tour, even the last concert, Charlie's that little guy off to the side playing the guitar, singing harmony with him that Elvis jokes with constantly and has a good time with him. One of the good ones right there.
I dug up this story. It's an old story from 2010, and it's about the Chilean miner accident.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Big news story back then.
This is really, really a cool story, and it goes to show how important music really is to people, and more than just an entertainment aspect.
Right.
33 men were trapped 700 meters underground in a collapsed 121-year-old San Jose copper gold mine.
I remember. Wow.
And one particular man, one 33-year-old man, his name is Edison Pena, was a huge Elvis fan. And as the days and the nights wore on, he started to use Elvis as a way to decompress and to help others lower their anxiety. And he started singing Elvis music.
Wow.
So for so many days, he led his fellow coal miners in sing-alongs, Elvis hits as they awaited the rescue crew. Now, Graceland actually got word of this because they were down there, like I said, for 64 days.
Yeah, they were like dropping food down to them and everything.
Yeah, they were doing it, and they could hear them. People could hear them up on top. They knew they were there, and they could hear them singing. And they got back to Graceland, and they actually started sending down care packages to them. It was just a way to make them know that, hey, we hear you, we know what you're doing, and we approve or whatever. And so then when they were rescued, Mr. Pena did like this whole media circuit, and he ended up on David Letterman where he sang Suspicious Minds. Then when Elvis's birthday rolled around January 8th, he actually celebrated it with Graceland, with EPE and all them at Graceland and stuff. So it turned out to be this big media brouhaha. But I mean, again, it just goes to show how music can get people through some of their toughest times. And that, let me tell you, 69 days.
Yes. That's a long time.
In a dark cave.
Yes.
I would be freaking out. And I have to admit, I guess I would sing along, but I don't know if that would do it for me.
Yeah,
I'd be wigging.
I know. Amazing story, though. Yeah, amazing story.
Great story.
You hit a home run again, baby. Thank you for that.
Hey, TL, I think Elvis fans are starting to catch on to Blue Suede Connection.
What's not to love, Daniel? 2 hours of great Elvis music, lots of fun. It's our own private party.
And we want everybody to be part of the party. Hear all the hits, rare cuts, and lots of surprises, too. We are your Blue Suede Connection. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And hit that notification bell.
We are your Blue Suede Connection.